Hey everyone, welcome back to Ragtag Stacking. In today's video, I want to talk a little bit about the building the base of your silver stack. Now for me, I do have a pretty basic, pretty simple base to my stack, and it consists of three different types of silver, and those are the sovereign nation coins, the government-backed coins, and then you have the generic silver, with both bars and rounds. I do like to stack both. And then the third one is the junk silver, or the constitutional silver, however you like to refer to it. That's the third type that I like to pick up. And now there are different reasons why I do like picking up each of the different types of silver. And I start with the coins, and that is just the recognizability, the liquidity, and the fact that it is backed by a country. This is the Canadian silver maple leaf. I am Canadian. I live up in Toronto, so this is the coin of the country that I live in, and it is backed by the $5 there. So this is legal tender. You could use this for $5. Obviously I wouldn't. The silver content of it right now is far more than the $5 face value, but it does have that denomination. Same with the American Silver Eagle here, the most popular bullion coin in the world. This one is the $1, backed by $1 American dollar. So the premiums on the coins are higher than the generics, but some of the things that those higher premiums go to are some of the security features that you see on the coins. And that is another reason why I like to have coins in the base of my stack, is some of the security features that are new on some of these coins. The maple leaf are known for the radial lines that they put in, and this little micro engraved maple leaf down there. Can't quite see it on camera, but inside there it has the year. It says 20. So yeah, they do have some nice security features on the maple, and everyone knows about this, the new 2021 Britannia with the wavy lines and the padlock there, and the micro engraved writing on the top. Unfortunately, these milk spot very, very quickly, which is extremely disappointing, because the design of this coin is beautiful, and it is one of my favorite coin designs. But I have kind of put a pause on picking them up just because of the quality control issue with them, and the milk spotting that continues to be a problem. So yes, coins are the one of the things that I have in the base of my stack, but not every coin. For me, not every coin is worth stacking. Like, I do love Libertads, don't get me wrong. I have been picking them up recently, but they are very, very expensive. They do carry a heavier premium. So for me and my budget and the way that I like to pick up silver, it's just not in the cards for me to be stacking tubes of 1 ounce or 2 ounce Libertads. But I did pick these up when we were experiencing those very, very high premiums. I noticed that the premiums on the Libertad hadn't changed as much in comparison to the premiums on the Maple Leafs and the Silver Eagles. So while I was waiting for those high premiums to come down on those particular coins, I went ahead and picked up a few Libertads. But like I said, I'm not actively stacking the Libertads just because they are that little bit more expensive. Same with the Pandas. I did the same thing while I was waiting out those high premiums for the Maples and the other coins. I picked up a Panda because the premiums hadn't really been touched on this coin. Now, getting into the generic stuff, like I said, I do like to pick up the bars and the rounds, and in comparison, I already touched on it a little bit earlier, in comparison to the coins, they are that little bit cheaper. And you do have a wide variety of different rounds that you can get. There's different designs. There's plenty of private mints that you can pick up stuff from. And unfortunately, there are some problems with the generic stuff where you're running into counterfeits and fakes. Again, the security is one of the things that you're paying a little bit of the extra premium on because of the technology that's going into producing those coins, and you're getting the added benefit of the security. With all the private mints and the generic rounds, they don't really have too much of the security features. That's not to say that none of them do. The Sunshine Mint, they have this little dot that they put there. Now, it serves its purpose. It's a security feature. There's a plastic card that you put over it, and it says valid. And you flip it over, and I think it has like a the sun on it, I think. So yes, don't get me wrong. It serves its purpose as a security feature, but it's hideous on the coin. It's kind of just plopped in the middle there. it really doesn't, flow with the coin. It's not aesthetically appealing like the Britannia. The Britannia, they added in the security features, but they made it design features as well on the coin. With this, yes, security feature, check mark. Aesthetically pleasing, absolutely not. It just ruins the buffalo, and it's even worse on the Morgan. Right in the middle of the eagle there, it's just plopped on in the middle. So again, it's good that the Sunshine Mint does have the security features. It's a lot more than some of the other generic rounds have, but it does kind of look ugly on some of these coins where you're used to the classic design, and then this mint mark thing here, this security feature, it kind of ruins it. Looks all right on the bar, you know what I mean? Just the on the back there, they have the Sunshine Mint logo kind of tiled with the circle in there. It doesn't look as jarring or as bad as some of the rounds, but again, the Sunshine Mint, hats off to them for actually having the security feature. And going on to the third one, kind of combines the benefits of the first two, the coins and the rounds, and that is the old circulated coins, more commonly referred to as constitutional or junk silver. For one, they're coins, so they are backed by a sovereign nation. These are Kennedy half dollars, so obviously they are backed by the United States. And these are Canadian silver dollars, so they're obviously backed by Canada. And like the rounds, they have a lower premium. They're actually the lowest premium of the three silvers that I like to stack. So those two factors alone kind of sold me on the junk silver. But there's also a third thing that is a benefit of stacking junk silver, and it has to do with some of the prepper stackers and the SHTF situations where they like having the junk silver as a fractional style silver in case a bartering system comes back into popular usage. Now for me, I'm not into prepping yet, and that's primarily because of space in my house. I do want to get a little bit more into the prepping side. I live up in Canada, so I kind of have to by default, just because we do have some rough winters. So you're going to want to make sure that you have some extra food stocked up for the winters, some gas for the generators and things like that. But as far as for like the SHTF situations and getting heavily into prepping, I really just don't have the space for it in my current situation. So by the time I do move and I get more space, then I will be looking to just get a little bit more into that. But at the moment, I just don't have the space. And I do like picking up the junk silver for the other reasons that I said. But as far as for the SHTF situations, it's a happy accident that it can be used for that too. It's just I'm not really thinking of it in those terms yet, but it's always good that it will, no matter if I want to do it or not, it can still be used in that situation regardless. So if I'm actively stacking for that reason or not, it really doesn't make a difference because it can be used in that anyways. So yes, those are the three types of silver that I do like to stack as the base of my stack. We have the coins, which is good for the liquidity, recognizability, and the security. You got the generic rounds, which are good for price point. Obviously, they are cheaper than the coins, and you get some good variety, and just so your stacking doesn't go stale. And you do have different options as far as rounds or bars, and different sizes too. You don't just have to get the 1 or 2. You can get the 5 ounces, 10 ounces, up to kilos. And moving into the third, the junk silver, it kind of combines the coins and the rounds, and also the added bonus of it, kind of having a good use in a bartering system where to come back into popular usage. Even if you don't consider yourself a prepper, or if you're not looking into the SHTF situations, the junk silver will help you if the scenario ends up coming to pass. But that's it for today's video. That's the topic that I want to talk about. Let me know in the comments what you think. I'd like to know what the base of your stack looks like, if it's way off from mine, or if just some of the stuff you pick up is different because of where you might live and where you're located. Some things might be a little bit cheaper where you are, or a little bit more available. I have heard from some people talking about being able to pick up Libertads just like I'm able to pick up Maple Leafs, you know what I mean, down down south of the border. So you know, I'd love to be in that situation where I just have libertads thrown at me every time I go into a coin shop, but that's just not the case up here. But yes, like I said, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you come back for the next one. Thank you.